In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the new version 11 Real Plan feature. First, I'm going to do a flight plan from Whitman Field to Romeo State. There are obvious airspaces and water features in this route that I may want to avoid. Well, let's see what Real Plan does to complete this flight plan. I'm going to touch Flight Plan, More Options, Real Plan. This Real Plan form lets you control lots of important aspects of how the plan is built. Once you set up your preferences here, you may never need to change most of these settings again, but first time in, pay attention to this form. Use this departure time slider to pick your departure time. Real Plan is going to use the winds aloft forecast to optimize your flight, and winds can make a big difference in the route generation algorithm. Select your aircraft and make sure your performance specs are correct. Speed, fuel burn, airport constraints, fuel type, climb rate, all of these variables and more are going to be factored into the Real Plan. Next, select the airspaces you wish to avoid. Then fuel stop preferences. The default is full tanks, but you can set a specific starting fuel, and if you're not topping off en route, specify the max fuel you plan to take on at your stops. Then select your minimum, maximum altitude preferences and your desired maintenance cost. The maintenance cost is going to help the system decide how far is a reasonable diversion for cheaper fuel. Then select if you have ADS-B out or not. If not, Real Plan will route you around all airspaces that require ADS-B. Finally, select if you want to avoid water or not. When ready, touch Real Plan and let it do its magic. So notice this plan is taking the southern route. If you check your altitudes, you'll see that most of the flight is at 12,000, which is above the Class B. And this altitude allows you to get several miles over Lake Michigan, but you're still maintaining a safe glide distance to land. It drops down to 6K to get under the Class B before arriving at your destinations, and no stops were needed for this flight. Back in the flight plan, you can touch this button to view all the Real Plan waypoints that were added. Let's do this again, but assuming we're not departing with full tanks. This time the system found two routes. The cheapest is only a couple minutes longer but saves $19, so I'll select that route. Now our plan has a fuel stop. Let's run Real Plan again. This time I'll indicate we are not ADS-B equipped. Now going over or under a Class B is not going to be considered an option. And notice the route that was generated is keeping you 30 nautical miles away from the Class B airport. Thanks for watching. We really hope you enjoy this feature and look forward to seeing your feedback.